Okay, here working on the boat again. Did some scraping and grinding. I never really test fit any of this stuff before I moved the boat to where I am now. So it's to be expected that I'm gonna have to adjust things a little bit. But in the last video I showed you there was like kind of a gap here, and what I think maybe happened is that these were kind of at an angle just because of the shape of the deck. So I ground out the inside corner to level these out and kind of drop it down. And they seem to be fitting pretty good now. A lot better. So I think these will cinch down now. And then I got all the locator blocks on there, and I need to, they're epoxy screwed and glued on. But I need to coat those in epoxy. And then I kind of got the deck pod test fit, and it actually fits pretty perfect, which I'm very happy about. And drilled these drain holes in the back here on each side. So if water comes over into here, it drains out. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting for some epoxy to dry, I busted out my forestay here that I had made previously, and I'm planning on using all Dyneema for the standing rigging. These are soft shackles that are drilled through the stem here, and you just loop them through, and then 2 Dyneema sides to the forestay there. And I'll probably trim these off. I just left them on. I'd made these previously, but and then I kind of oversized all the fittings just to be on the safe side, but looks like it's just about right. So also for the shrouds, I decided to, instead of putting the lashing directly around this cleat, I made these loops with frictionless rings in the end, which will just kind of hook on here like such. And then the end of the shroud will also have a ring, and then the lashing will go between the 2 rings. Okay, so I'm working on the mast, and these are the inserts that I had previously made. I just made like a short version of the mast to plans, and then I got as long of a section of aluminum tubing as I could, and this is cut to the correct rake, I think. And I had this turned down so it fits very nicely. And then I'm gonna epoxy that and seal this seam here, and also screw it in multiple locations. And here's the masthead. It's all good to go. I need to put the cap on there, but I'm gonna wait till this is all done. I think I'm gonna paint the wood at least, and maybe some of the aluminum, or eventually all of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave the aluminum for low maintenance, but. So I got the deck pod all sanded, and I'll probably prime that soon. And I still gotta build the 2 side sections on each side of this. I think I'm gonna do like a slatted thing so I don't have to buy more plywood and do a bunch more glassing. I was kind of thinking about maybe doing like a glassed over foam deck, keep it super light, but then it'd probably take a lot of epoxy and glass and material. So I think in the long run, I think I'm just gonna do some wood slatted sections on the side. I think that'll look pretty good. And then I also pulled out the rudder and got that lashed on. Looks pretty good. I think I need to cinch them down a little bit more, but so today I got the Trampoline test fit. Seems to be good. I put all the grommets in this earlier today. And this, I got this kind of mesh fabric. I think I got it from Seattle Fabrics. Or Sailrite, one of those. And the webbing I got as well. And then I had, a few years ago, I had Sailing Mackay, if you look him up on YouTube. Before he left to go cruise, he invited me over to his boat and helped me sew this with his Sailrite sewing machine, which I'm very thankful for, and I'm finally getting it test fit on the boat. And then I also got the Dolphin Striker test fit. And this is another Dyneema section that I had made before. And then that lashes onto there on each side. And the other thing I did today was I got the other rudder kind of loosely laced on there. And I got the tillers and the tiller bar out. Here's the tiller bar attachment. I used some like G10 rod as the pivot point, so it's nice and strong. And then I just drilled these out, so I gotta backfill those and with epoxy and then re-drill. I got a bunch of these pretty good quality stainless ratchet straps that are like an endless loop, and I figured these would be good just for at least for working on the boat to kind of cinch all the lashing down without having to actually do the lashing and then take it apart over and over. But I have heard a number of people actually using these on the Tikis, and I think it should be okay for like day sailing or kind of mellow stuff, and would probably speed up the assembly time of the boat. So I might try these out, but of course I'm gonna not take any chances for more serious trips and whatnot and do the proper lashings. But I got these tillers looking pretty good. I have some spots here that are backfilled with epoxy, drilled those out, and this gets a little elastic shock cord. I've got the, I found the little hatch here that goes like that. And then I picked up some pretty inexpensive just pine, which is actually, it's actually not bad. But I think I'm just gonna make two platforms on each side of that with that, and probably stain it a darker color to kind of match everything and seal it for a while. And it's, you know, I'm not that concerned that it's not top quality, super rot resistant wood, because it's so inexpensive that if something goes wrong, I can just replace a board or do the whole thing for super cheap, and it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna run that for now, just to get things moving along quicker. Oh, and I can show you this. This is the gas tank that I had for this. Let's see, I don't remember exactly how I put it in here, but pretty sure I made this. Yeah, like that. So the gas tank can fit down underneath here and be off the deck with the already somewhat limited deck space. So I've had this nice and open because the outboard's already kind of taken up a lot of space here, so didn't want another thing. And I'll probably put some little, maybe attach some little cleats or something so I can strap that down. And then it's nice too because you can store a few other kind of lighter items under here. I also found my sails. I was a little worried that I had somehow misplaced them, but they were actually in the locker up there. So thank you. These are the sails I ordered. They're brand new working sails, to plan, standard size, from Raleigh Tasker. And I got them in this kind of cream off-white color. And I've heard a lot of good things about them, and they were not that expensive, so that was nice. And then I forgot I even had this. I found this kind of beat up old sail, but it looks totally still usable. There's a couple little spots that I'll probably have to repair, but it's just slightly bigger. I think the luff's like 21 feet, and I've already lengthened the mast a tiny bit to get some more headroom under the sail on the deck. So the 21 foot's actually, I think, will be okay. And the foot's like 10 foot, which is like a foot and a half, I think, larger than the working jib. So I think this sail will actually probably be a pretty good kind of Genoa lighter wind sail, which I was kind of thinking maybe eventually I would order one, but this might actually work out pretty good, and I can try it and see if it's a good size. So I also decided to put the name placards on there. A lot of you guys have been just telling me I should just rock them, and once they're on there, they look super cool. It's a little big, but yeah, I'll just rock them, I guess, until they cause me any trouble, and then we'll see. What's the other one? This one, I need to clean this one up a little bit. It's a little boogered up, but they look super cool. Maybe leave me a comment and tell me what you think. I think it really ties the whole thing together.